Hey, Kiki. You got something to tell us. What are you talking about? Are you talking to Meatloaf? Are you talking to Meatloaf? Yeah? You having a chat with the loaf? Oh, I know you see him, don't you? Yeah. Kiki's a ghost whisperer. Don't laugh. I'm dead serious. She's very sensitive. And I'm talking to Meatloaf, and she knows it. Yeah. Okay, well, we've wasted enough of everybody's time. I'm sure these are minutes they'll never get back. Okay, so that was fun. Maybe you'll be replaced from now on by Kiki, my guest host. Anyway.
Well, so I'm being replaced by Kiki? Well, I was wondering where my part was going to be. Well, I was going to say, he came through pretty fast after his passing, like a bat out of hell. Hi, this is Brian White. Welcome to Season 3, Episode 44 of Celebrity Soul Speak with Brian and Renee. Interviews from the other side. Meatloaf. My wife, Renee, is a spirit communicator. She speaks to those on the other side, and I've been a radio personality for over 50 years. The other side established communication with us because they wish to stay in touch with this dimension. They are our teachers, the invisible knowledge that helps us on our way. They have much to share and hope that those who listen will reflect on their messages.
We appreciate our listeners. You're a unique group of individuals who've been directed to our podcast for a reason. Pay attention to what you're being told, the advice you receive. If you choose, you can help change this world. Make it the place it was intended to be. So thank you, San Jose, California, Sao Paulo, Brazil, Wilmington, North Carolina, Washington, D.C. Do you think they're listening? Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Columbus, Ohio, Ontario, Canada, North Brabant, Netherlands, and Vichy, France. Paradise by the Dashboard Light started playing in my head less than a week after Meatloaf crossed over to the other side. When the dearly departed wish to communicate with me, it's usually musically. Out of nowhere, a song will appear in my consciousness. Quite different than the earworm we get when we hear a song, usually a horrendous song like Muskrat Love, and it becomes planted in our music brain. I get a snippet, usually the title and just a few bars. So I waited, and here it is again. Well, it's Meatloaf for sure. So cool. Born Marvin Lee Day on September 27th, 1947 in Dallas, Texas, he became both a songman and an actor. He passed on January 20th, 2022 at 74 years young due to complications from COVID-19. The legendary musician was one of the most successful performers of all time, selling millions of records worldwide. His most popular release was his Bat Outta Hell album trilogy, which was known for its operatic rock style and popular single of the same name. The first album in the trilogy, which was released in 1977 and spent 9 years on the music charts, is one of the best-selling albums in history with over 43 million copies sold. More than 4 decades after its release, the album is certified 14 times platinum and continues to sell an estimated 200,000 copies each year. Meatloaf's also known for his film and television appearances throughout the years, the most notable of which include his role as Eddie in 1975's Rocky Horror Picture Show and the character Robert Bob Paulson in 1999's Fight Club. On television, he starred on shows like Ghost Wars, Elementary, House, and Monk, along with the Rocky Horror Picture Show themed episode of Glee in 2010. Oh, I think I saw that. 2 decades before his death, Meatloaf also became a published author with the release of his book, To Hell and Back, an autobiography, in 1999. So, this episode is live. There has been minimal editing just to speed it up because the dead speak really slow. Hi, Meatloaf. Meatloaf says, hello. This is certainly strange. So, are you in training? Meatloaf says, something like that. It's not really training, it's remembering. Well, I was surprised to hear from you already. You haven't been gone long. Meatloaf says, got to get to work. There's much to do, many to help. Well, thank you for speaking with me. Meatloaf says, I've been told of your project and would like to participate. Of course. Meatloaf says, what do we do? Talk? Meatloaf says, oh, okay, about what? Well, about you. Whatever you want to share. We'd like to hear about your passing and transition and about what you've learned. What you would like to tell humanity. I'm your messenger. One thing, though. Where did the moniker Meatloaf come from? I've heard conflicting stories. Meatloaf says, oh, okay, well, there isn't too much to tell about my passing. On my nickname, I was a big baby, and that's one story. It's passed around, but it was when I was in grade school. What challenges in this life helped you to become the person you were expected to be? Meatloaf said, well, my weight issues were a challenge for everyone but me. I was fine the way I was. Tried all kinds of diets, lifestyle. Bottom line is that I want what I want. Food made me happy. Food was my friend and never let me down. I was a vegetarian for a while, but with the name Meatloaf, well, that didn't endear me to many folks who didn't eat meat. So did you fall asleep and wake up there, or did you see and experience the release from your body? Meatloaf says, I did have a weird dream, at least I thought it was a weird dream. I was looking down on myself, and I tried to wake up, but I couldn't. My parents were there, and I realized when I saw them that I was dead. There was no pain. In fact, there was no pain at all. No feeling. No body. But it felt right. Like a part of the puzzle had found its place. I'm still getting acclimated, but I wanted to get right to work. Did you complete your mission? Accomplish your goal here? Your experience may help someone who hears and is thinking about how to accomplish their goal, whatever that is. Meatloaf says, yes, I did, for the most part. Close enough. I had a hard life in the beginning, and I wanted to make people happy and make myself happy. Well, actually make myself happy, and if other people got happy, that was a plus. See, no ego talking. Makes a difference in your honesty toward the real situation and how you want to spin it to fit the situation. So how did you hear of my project? Meatloaf said, information is available. We know. And we communicate with each other. I've been able to play music, and Jim Morrison told me about you. He's been a good friend. So what are some things you can tell me now that you have the big picture? Meatloaf said, nothing that you don't already know. Humankind is not responding well to the changes in vibrations, the energy. The shift has created many problems for people of low vibration because they can't reach this new frequency. Most of mankind don't believe in the reality of who and what you are. They're scared, and that's causing the lash out and violence. Fear is a terrible emotion, but is necessary for survival. It has to be understood and used when necessary, but mankind has not learned how to harness its power. So from fear come anger, sadness, anxiety, emotions that are not well dealt with there. So how can you help mankind to realize the reality of who we are and our journey here? Meatloaf says communicating, helping people like you to educate those who will listen. We have much to say and wish there was a way to reach all, but that's not how it is. This is a personal experience. Everyone is different. Just like in human life, it mimics it. How long did it take for you to grasp what had happened? Meatloaf said, not long. When you see dead people, you get it. I knew it was coming, so I tried to prepare myself. But there is no preparation for this. You have to experience it on your own journey. It was confusing, but comforting experience. Well, you have the floor. What would you like to say? I'd like to encourage mankind to open your mind and accept new ideas, to reach into yourself and listen to your intuition, to fill your mind with ideas on how you can make a better life for mankind instead of concentrating on what is best for you. There is so much selfishness, so much ego, so much greed. You don't bring it with you, you know. This life on earth is but one small journey, and yet it's so integral to the learning and growing of your spirit. There are many who repeat their journey here because they are not allowing themselves to remember who they are and why they're here. The sad part is that everyone is equipped with the ability to communicate, to learn from us, to remember. Just being still and listening, giving gratitude, and praying. These are things that will allow you to receive guidance. Anything to say about your life as Meatloaf? Meatloaf said, oh, it was a wonderful adventure. I was blessed with being able to live in that society while doing what I loved and getting paid for it. I didn't expect to be successful in my life. My start was truly one that no child should experience. But my family, friends, and fans were sad to see me go. We'll all be together again when the time comes. I'll be waiting. Just look for the dashboard light. Thank you, Meat.
Thanks for joining us. Join Celebrity Souls Speak on Facebook at facebook.com/The Celebrity Souls Speak. And check out Renee's blog at commonsenseinwilmingtonnc.blogspot.com. Sense spelled CENTS.